some? What's wrong with my shop? You don't like my shop? I only have originals and copies.
Is that why you were interested in my book?
No, what attracted me to your book was the title. The second title, you know? Before I forget, do you mind signing a couple of copies I have here?
Right, leave it.
There's another one.
I'll get the others in a minute. So, what should I write?
For Marie. I-E at the end. Just for Marie. That's all.
Sorry, I can't see anything without my glasses.
I can't believe you're sitting in my car. I mean it.
Mary.
So, yes, please. It's very sweet of you. So, first I noticed the cover, the title of your book. I was with my sister, Marie, and she said, we looked at each other, she said, meglio una buona copia che l'originale. So, this one is for Alain, please. So I picked up the book, and oh no, actually, she picked up the book. She was the one who was really tickled by your book. Anyway, we both bought it. Sorry. This is Professor Meow. M-I-A-O. Yes, please. Thanks. So you see, Marie has. She loves costume jewelry. So that explains that. She has very interesting views on things.
Like what?
Oh, those ones. They don't need any dedication. This one, just sign.
Just
yeah. Thank you. Like what? Like she says, fake jewelry is just as good as the real thing. You don't have to worry about them. Less hassle, you know, just...
Well, she agrees with me.
What?
She agrees with me about that.
Well, on that particular point, yes, but she's a simple person. She doesn't try to convince anyone. You're determined to try and prove the improvable.
So what you're saying is it's acceptable from her, but unprovable from me. Is that it?
It's acceptable from her because she doesn't try to convert anyone. She doesn't make a point. She's just living in her own little world. There's no difference between copy and original. It's simple as that.
She's lucky. I wish I were more like her.
Like her? What do you mean?
Well, actually, to be honest, I wrote the book partly to convince myself of my own idea. But she seems to believe in it simply and naturally. I think I envy that.
Oh, well, why can't you just be like her then?
I'm afraid there's nothing very simple about being simple. So, where are we headed?
I see what you're saying. I don't know. I don't know where we are now, and just meandering around with no goal.
Well, that's fine with me. Intentionally aimless.
You want to go?
I don't know. Nowhere I particularly want to go. I'm happy just driving.
Driving around.
Well, yeah, you got to do the driving. I get to sit here and look at the view.
Right. I have an idea. I can take you to a place you find it interesting.
Oh, just one thing. Will it take long? How far is it?
Half hour. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that'll be fine. I have to be back here at 9 for my train. 9 o'clock.
All right, at your service. Do you know Lucignano?
Yeah, I've heard the name, but I've never been there.
Well, I have a little surprise for you. So, you were saying, yeah, it was difficult to be simple. Is that it?
Yeah, well, that's it, yeah.
Well, we're not worms, right? We're not supposed to be simple, we're just complex beings. And where's the line between simple person and simple mind? Where's the line? Tell me.
There isn't a simple answer.
My sister says, no struggle. Only idiots work hard in life. That's her belief. You shouldn't be around things that make problems, like I don't know, a gas fire is better than a real fire. Just flick the switch. Safer, easier. She's married to the simplest man on earth. To her, he's the best man alive. He stammers. Marie. For her, it's a love song.
Well, I can understand that. He's lingering over her name.
Mm-hmm. Well, she insists they got it wrong when they registered a name at birth. You know, she said the right spelling of my name is Marie. She loves the summer. No, it's good.
Oh, she sounds amazing.
She is.
I'll put something else in that book.
Good.
Let's see, which one is it?
What are you writing? What is this woman doing in the middle of the street? Look at her. She is crazy. Okay, let me go. Okay, so what are you writing? It's amazing. People think that road is their home.
That's right. You can read it later on.
No, I mean, I just want to see what you wrote. Is that okay? I know I'm a little bit nosy, but I just forget you reaching. That's all I need.
What can you mean?
Now it's going to be impossible for her to change her nonsense. Thank you very much.
Just don't give her the book.
Oh, great.
Your choice. After all, you've got plenty of others. You could give her one of those instead.
Wonderful idea.
Well, maybe this discussion is just stopping us from enjoying the view.
Right.
Just one more thing to say, and then we can just drop the subject.
So you have the last word.
Well, no, that's not quite what I meant. I just thought it would be nice to enjoy the trip, you know? But it seems to me that the human race is the only species to have forgotten that the whole purpose of life, the whole meaning of existence is to have fun, to have pleasure. And here's someone who's found their own way to do it. We shouldn't judge them for it. If they're happy and enjoying life, then we should congratulate them, not criticize them.
Just a few more kilometers.
Okay, I'm going to take a risk now. Can I tell you my favorite joke?
Yeah.
A man who's cast away on a desert island. One day he's walking along the beach and he finds a brass lamp buried in the sand. So he digs it up, dusts it off, and a genie appears. I am the genie of the lamp. I will grant you 3 wishes. What is your first wish? So the man, who is hot and tired, said, I know. I want an everlasting bottle of ice-cold Coca-Cola. So the genie waves his hand, the bottle appears, the man takes an enormous drink, and then the bottle just fills itself back up. So the genie says, you have 2 wishes left. Hurry up. And you know what the man says?
2 more Coca-Colas.
Oh, thank you. Look. All right.
I'm sorry.
So look, it's not the joke. What's the point? It's not the joke that's the point. It's the moral. Here's a guy.
It's the laugh. It has
Here's
nothing
a guy
to do with the moral.
whose life is so simple that he doesn't need. He's satisfied with a bottle of Coca-Cola.
That was a pretty bad joke. I'm sorry. I knew it. Anyway, it reminds me of Jasper John's Coca-Cola.
Oh. All right. Andy Warhol's Coca-Cola. So you take an ordinary object, you put it in a museum, and you change the way people look at it. It's not the object that matters, it's your perception of it. Yeah, that's fair enough.
If your name is Jasper Johns, you can do that.
If your name's Marie, you could do that too. I mean, the way that she looks at her husband changes his value. And look at these cypresses, look. They're beautiful, they're individual. I mean, you never see two cypresses looking the same. They're old. Someone told me there was one somewhere 1,000 years old. Originality, beauty, age, functionality, definition of a work of art, really. Except that they're not in a gallery, they're out in the fields, so nobody takes enough notice of them.
It's a good idea, but you didn't put it in your book.
Oh, well, you can't put everything in one book. I'll have to write another one, that's all. Cypresses and the meaning of art. Well, perhaps not.